Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the specially merciful. Stage 2, Level Elementary, Lesson 10. Do, করা, that, যে, generally, সাধারণত, speak, কথা বলা, lesson, পাঠ, home, বাড়ি. Present progressive. I am speaking now. Are you speaking? Yes, I am speaking. No, I am not speaking. Present simple. I speak generally. Do you speak? Yes, I speak. No, I do not speak. Note: the difference between the present progressive and present simple is that we use present progressive for an action we are doing now, whilst the present simple we use for an action we do generally. You are in this room speaking English, but you generally speak Bangla. Read and translate. I speak English. I am not speaking Bangla, but I am speaking English. I generally speak Bangla. I read that book. I am not reading that book. I write. I am not writing. You are not going to the door, but you are remaining on the chair. You go to the door after the lesson. I am not going home, but I am remaining in this room. I go home after the lesson. What's the difference between the present progressive and the present simple? The difference between the present progressive and present simple is that we use the present progressive for an action we are doing now, whilst the present simple for an action we do generally. Are you speaking? Yes, I am speaking. Do you speak in English? Yes, I speak in English. Are you speaking Bangla? No, I am not speaking Bangla, but I am speaking English. Do you generally speak Bangla? Yes, I generally speak Bangla. Are you reading that book? No, I am not reading that book. Do you read that book? Yes, I read that book. Are you writing? No, I am not writing. Do you write? Yes, I write. Am I going to the door? No, you are not going to the door, but you are remaining on the chair. Do I go to the door after the lesson? Yes, you go to the door after the lesson. Are you going home? No, I am not going home, but I am remaining in this room. Do you go home after the lesson? Yes, I go home after the lesson. Do, করা. Note: the meaning of do is করা, but here it is an auxiliary verb and it means nothing. We use it in negative and interrogative sentences, but not in positive sentences. What is the meaning of the word do? The meaning of the word do is করা, but here it is an auxiliary verb and means nothing. We use it for the interrogative and negative sentences, but not for the positive sentences. Positive: I speak, আমি কথা বলি. You speak, তুমি কথা বলো. He she or it speaks সে কথা বলে we speak আমরা কথা বলি you speak তোমরা কথা বলো they speak তারা কথা বলে interrogative do I speak আমি কি কথা বলি do you speak তুমি কি কথা বলো does he or she or it speak সে কি কথা বলে do we speak আমরা কি কথা বলি do you speak তোমরা কি কথা বলো do they speak তারা কি কথা বলে negative I do not speak আমি কথা বলি না you do not speak তুমি কথা বলো না he she or it does not speak সে কথা বলে না we do not speak আমরা কথা বলি না you do not speak তোমরা কথা বলো না they do not speak তারা কথা বলে না Dutch করা note the third person of do each does I do you do he or she does etc we put ash on the third person singular for example I speak you speak he she or it speaks etc is he speaking no he is not speaking does he speak yes he speaks is she reading no she is not reading is she reading no she is not reading does she read yes she reads is he writing no he is not writing does he write yes he writes do not না remain থাকা Japanese Japani Chinese China Bangla Bangla note the negative of do is do not what is the negative of do the negative of do is do not do you remain here after the lesson no I do not remain here after the lesson but I go home after the lesson do you speak Japanese no I do not speak Japanese but I speak Bangla do you read books in Chinese no I do not read books in Chinese but I read books in Bangla does not na note the negative of does is does not what is the negative of does the negative of does is does not does he speak Japanese no he does not speak Japanese but he speaks Bangla does he remain here after the lesson no he does not remain here after the lesson but he goes home after the lesson does she write in German no she doesn't write in German but she writes in Bangla